Hey, what's going on? This is Stephen Seidel with We Love Soaps TV. We are live down here at Henry's Hat for the party, the premiere party for The Bay, the new web series, the new web soap. So stay tuned. Check it out. We're going to have some great interviews coming up. Okay, so we're down here at Henry's Hat with Gregori Martin, the creator, one of the producers of The Bay. What inspired you to want to create an online soap?
Tristan Rogers, one of our cast members. I met Roger, who's We Love Soaps, a few years ago. We met because he was doing an online soap, radio soap thing, and
I think I might have been involved in one of those. What's the Scripts
and Scruples, yeah. And so I did a voice on the show for a little while, and it intrigued me. But then I started directing films, and I met Tristan Rogers on the set of GH, and we kind of stayed friends. And I cast him in 3 of my films, and every time we would have a break at Standby Craft Services on set of one of my films. He would say, you have to do a web series. I'm telling you, it's a television of the future. And so I was like, yeah, whatever. And then I started seeing everyone else doing it, Crystal Chappelle and Martha Byrne and Eden Regal. And then there was a category at the Emmys, and Eden Regal was nominated. So I said, I'm going to give it a shot.
So how many episodes do we have to look forward to right now? Or is it going to be full 12 episodes, or...?
It's going to be more than 12 episodes for sure. We're actually at our tomorrow we shoot our 8th episode. So and we plan on shooting a lot more. So if we get all the money in place that we need, it'll be a 40-episode season. So. And
how did you go about choosing some of the cast members? They were obviously people like Tristan you wanted to work with. Were there other people that came to you, or they were just perfect for certain roles?
Yeah, I mean this show has been in my head since I was a kid. Santa Barbara. I was a big fan of Santa Barbara as a 5-year-old watching Santa Barbara because my babysitter watched Santa Barbara, and I was in love with Robin Wright Penn. And
beautiful woman.
Yes, tell me. And so I created this blonde-haired, blue-eyed woman in my head, Sarah Garrett. And for years, I would create synopsises and draw pictures and do all these things for this character, Sarah. And then, I introduced characters, and all of this stuff kind of like were throughout the years, and I just never did anything with it, it just kind of stayed in, on the paper or in the pictures, and then I grew up and I became a film director. And then I said, when Tristan kept pushing me to do this, I said, well, what can I do? And I said, let me pull this out.
How did you get Mary Beth Evans? Was that just something that you approached her with, or was it she one of the women that you wrote it for?
Well, Mary Beth, I didn't write it for Mary Beth. However, it seems as if I did because she's just perfect for the part. Mary Beth, I knew her work from General Hospital. My family were fans of General Hospital, not Days, but I know she was really big on Days. And I was Sandy, who I worked with on a show in New York. I just kind of put a call into her and several of the other actors, and I asked them if they knew of anyone. Blonde-haired, blue-eyed actress in her, in that age range, and and Sandy said, "Hey, what about Mary Beth Evans?" And I said, "Yeah, that might work." So I called, and I happened to know her manager, who's a friend of mine. So I met with her, and it just clicked right then and there. It was like, "Yeah, this is Sarah Garrett."
Perfect. And what's your favorite soap opera?
They're both off the air right now. Santa Barbara and Another World were my favorites. I grew up, Santa Barbara was my babysitter. Another World is something that I kind of grew up watching as a teen.
In an ideal world, who would be some of the other soap stars that you could attract to the Bay if you could put it out there to bring them on board?
It's been pretty easy. Everyone that I've contacted, I would say out of the cast, 90% of the actors that were my first choices, I kind of went after them, and they're playing the part. So I've been really fortunate in that department. I would say, and this is someone that is a friend of mine actually, and I'm hoping that he will eventually do one of my projects because I pitched 2 films to him, and schedule conflicts, he couldn't do it. Tom Pelfrey is probably an actor that I think...
I know him very well from Rutgers, Mason Gross. He's a phenomenal actor, friend of mine.
Yeah, he's a friend of mine too, and I think he's Tom Pelfrey.
Let's get him on board. What are your thoughts on possibly getting a reporter such as Stephen Seidel on one of the shows?
Yeah, that sounds perfect.
So tonight we're down here at Henry's Hat. What do we have to look forward to for the evening?
Well, there's going to be a lot happening. We're selling raffle tickets for some, there'll be some prizes. The fans are coming out to support the show, and about 90% of the cast will be here.
Check it out.
Say one thing, thank you for anyone who's out there watching the Bay, and I hope you get to enjoy this, sort of, behind the scenes of our fan event fundraiser. But check us out on Kickstarter. We started a Kickstarter campaign. It's on our website, www.thebaytheseries.com. So.
Wonderful. Take a look for it. Well, we look for wonderful things to come. Thanks again. Check it out. We're down here with Tristan Rogers. He's a phenomenal performer. The whole soap community knows who he is. The online soap, the web series soaps, it's become a very big thing. You helped Gregori create this concept, or did you assist him in some of those efforts?
I guess I'd been talking about it for a long time. I got to know Greg back in '06, and he was kind of like leaving General Hospital, and I was going back to do a brief stint. We never really chatted a whole lot, but then he was doing his own movies. So he'd call me up and he'd go, "Hey, I got this part. I don't know what to do with it. There's really nothing written for it. Why don't you come down and do something with it?" Okay. My kind of role,
Yeah, you get the freedom to do what you want.
So I started hammering him at that point about, do you have a website for this? Are you thinking about the webs? Are you thinking about, what's going on the web, the internet, yada, 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 yada? Well, I guess after about 2 years of listening to that.
See, it's like the dripping faucet, just put a hole. Reality Bites is a project
Chinese torture.
Chinese torture, yeah, I don't want to be involved in that. Reality Bites, that's your project you're currently working on, correct? How's that coming along?
It's had a few setbacks. Hey, come on, it's Hollywood.
Hey, it's Hollywood.
But
Everything
we're
takes
back
time.
on track again now, and at the moment I'm interviewing directors. I'm looking for a specific type of director.
Any directors out there? Anything in particular that we want to let them know about on We Love Soaps TV? Should we let them know first?
Send me a Facebook message.
Send them a Facebook message if you're a director and you want to be involved. Reality Bites, that's also going to be online or TV, or is it just a pilot right now?
We're messing around with something at the moment, but we've also had a kind of some interest from television, so we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. Stay tuned. Tristan Rogers, Reality Bites, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
My character's name is Will Campbell.
Will Campbell, and you're also helping to produce as well, correct?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
How is it to take the producer hat off and put the acting hat on? How do you juggle that? How's that go?
No pun intended.
No pun intended.
It's good actually because I've had Gregori as a mentor in the industry, so he's made things a lot easier for me. He's taught me a lot, and I've learned a lot watching him and working with him. I've been doing both ends for a long time now.
Do you help write as well, or no? Gregori writes?
No, that's all from his mind. Actually, I don't even know. I don't even see some of the cast members try to, "Hey, Derrell, can you, because they know.
Hey, Derrell, can you change that storyline
Yeah,
for me?
can you tell me what's going to happen? In
So you don't know what's going to happen 3 episodes out?
I really don't.
How is that, to not really know where your character's going? Is it adventurous, or are you a little timid at times?
It makes it more interesting because, Gregori and I do work so closely together. So it makes it a lot more interesting to finally get. Actually, this is my dad right here on the show.
There's a dad right here.
How are you, man? Good to see you. Good to see you.
That's his dad on the show. We're going to get him next. So how is it to work with him?
Real is awesome. I haven't actually shot scenes with him yet, but I'm excited.
If you could pick one actress out of the blue to come onto the Bay and play your love life lead, you
mean in all of Hollywood?
Yeah, who would be your ideal mate? On the spot.
Charlize is my favorite.
We got to get her down. She could play like, you guys are similar in the age range.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, definitely. So your favorite, did I ask you your favorite soap last time? I think I did, but I'm going to ask you again. What's your favorite soap?
General Hospital.
And why General Hospital?
It was the storyline. I like General Hospital, early 90s, late 80s. It was just the storyline.
Ridiculous. Favorite soap performer?
Favorite soap performer, current or?
Current.
James Franco.
James Franco, watch out. Nice. And Mary Beth Evans, do you have any scenes with her?
Oh, my God, yes, I do.
How is it to work with her?
Yeah, we shot, she's amazing. She's ridiculous. She's a ridiculously awesome talent.
You heard it here first.
Yeah,
ridiculously, amazingly talented.
Yes, she is.